Hey, this is Kevin Young with the band Disciple, and you are watching the Mike Wolf YouTube channel.
Hi, I'm Dan Lawrence, and we're after the acoustic Disciple concert. And man, I have to say that I enjoyed it a lot. And I'm with Kevin Young, the lead singer of Disciple. How are you doing, Kevin?
Good, man. Good. It's good to be here.
You guys were excellent. I want to say that. Of course, I haven't seen the hard rock version of Disciple yet, and it's actually making me want to do that. How long have you guys been together?
Oh, man, I've been in Disciple for 26 years, I think, something like that. I think December 1992 is when we actually started, so we're coming up on 26 years.
So, other than yourself, how many original members do we still have in
Just
the band?
me. I'm the only original member left. The guys that's been in the band right now have been in the band for about 6 years, so...
Okay, that's pretty good. After all this time being together as a band, well, at least with yourself,
Right.
there's got to be some cool, funny tour stories that maybe we haven't heard about yet. Do you have any good stories you can tell us about Disciple on tours, funny stuff maybe?
Oh, sure. I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start. I'm trying to think of just some things. I remember this one band that we were on tour with, and we decided to have an interstate food fight one night. So we went to the grocery store, and the limit was $100. You know, you'd only spend $100 on the food, and that was the limit. And it was pretty incredible. That was about as rock and roll as we've ever gotten crazy. Because obviously we're Christians, so we're not going to go out and do too much craziness. But we had this interstate food fight, and this old bus that we had, it had like an escape hatch in the top. If you remember buses that would have something like that. I remember just hanging half of my body out of this escape hatch at the top of the bus, just firing tomatoes and flour and syrup and whatever else you can fire at the other band that we were on tour with. So it makes me laugh.
Can we name the other band you were on tour with?
No, but
It wasn't Super Chick, was it?
no, it wasn't. But yeah, I mean, it was funny to me. We always talk about it and we laugh because I remember specifically on that bus there. It was one of those buses, like a city bus, where the doors open up, like that. And I remember we would open up the doors to throw stuff out the door at the other band. And when the door opened up, they threw in a opened up 2-liter of Dr. Pepper. And when the Dr. Pepper hit inside of our bus, it exploded. I just remember a guy jump. It's like in slow motion. I remember one of my guys jumping to get out of the way, and then the Dr. Pepper like exploding behind him. It looked like an old war movie, like in my mind, is what it looked like. And Dr. Pepper or Coke or whatever it was just went everywhere, all over the place.
Who had to clean this mess up?
Well, of course we did, So.
You say we. I'm sure there was probably one main person.
Yeah. And everything that we threw on the ground was biodegradable, so hopefully, it's not too sinful of the littering that we did that night. But that's one funny story that we have.
Okay. Let's do a little promotion.
Okay.
You were talking about a new album coming out next year. You want to talk a little bit about that? Maybe about some of the songs that are going to be on it. If there's like a major message you want to come out in this new album.
Yeah, we signed a new record deal with Tooth and Nail Records. We'll go in the studio in January. So.
That's a kind of a big label, isn't it?
Yeah, they're really great. They've been wonderful to us, and we're going to do our worship project with them as well. And like I said, we record in January, so hopefully the album will come out in 2019. That's what we're hoping for, what we're expecting. Been working really hard writing the songs. They're very raw. They're very honest. I think the lyrical content is going to be very different for Disciple. We meet a lot of people that are struggling and kind of in dark places emotionally with depression and suicidal thoughts, and just not necessarily addiction to drugs, but like addiction to bad habits. And so we really delve into that a lot, and have written a lot of songs for people going through what we feel like people are going through today. So we're really excited about it, and looking forward to it.
Okay. I also noticed on your website it has your tour dates listed, and I also noticed Germany. How did that come about?
You know, we got the opportunity to play in Germany back in the late 90s and somehow just miraculously been able to establish a really cool following in Germany. So we play Germany at least once or twice a year ever since the late 90s. And I just appreciate those fans so much. They really love our music, and we've never had a show that wasn't fun in Germany. So it's a lot of fun going over there.
Okay, that's great. I'm with Kevin Young, lead singer of Disciple.